Before we talk about goals, before we talk about plans, before we talk about what's next, we have to talk about what we survived. Because 2025, whew, that year did something to me. And today I want to reflect not just what happened, but on what God is going to do next. Happy New Year, Hustle and Faith family. Since New Year's Day falls on a Thursday, I wanted my very first video of the year to be a reflection on 2025, on the lessons, on the growth, and on what I'm stepping into next. And so as I was doing Bible study, I came across Isaiah chapter 45, verses 2 through 3. I will go before you and will level the mountains. I will give you treasures hidden in secret places. And as I prayed about this year, one word kept coming up over and over and over again for me. Breakthrough. 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 Breakthrough, not in one area, not halfway, but in every area of my life. I want a breakthrough. And now I want to say this up front, okay? I'm very intentional about what I share publicly because some goals are meant to be protected. Some things are quite frankly too sacred to invite outside voices into. Only you can discern the difference, okay? But there are certain breakthroughs that I felt led to share and declare here because I know that they'll encourage someone else. The first breakthrough that I am praying for is spiritual because the last few years have been filled with a lot of adversity. And honestly, you name it, I've probably lived through it, okay? And a lot of it I was able to get through because of my mom. And God has taught me so much that I'm still processing how to share these experiences, to be quite honest with you, the right way. And I'm praying that this is the year of breakthrough, that I'll be in a position to package this story, okay? Not for attention, but for impact. Because when I tell you that truth is stranger than fiction, this story, my story, has a lot of faith, mystery, suspense, redemption, and the story is so wild and it's still unfolding because I'm still here. Breakthrough number 2, financial. I am truly believing for a financial breakthrough. 2025 came with a lot of career shifts and just quite frankly, a whole lot of uncertainty. And God has been incredibly faithful. I've been freelancing nonstop, and while the income has come in piece by piece, it's been a blessing because I know that not everyone has this option, and I don't take it lightly, and I'm definitely grateful for the opportunities that He's brought my way. That said, I am still believing for greater stability. And, I'd love to buy a home one day. No condos, been there, done that, not ever doing that again. But a small townhouse, just a peaceful space for me and my mom. Nothing fancy, just joy and peace. And breakthrough number 3 that I'm praying for is professional. I am expecting a professional breakthrough. Freelancing has allowed me the ability to focus on something that's very near and dear to my heart, and I'm close to announcing it soon. The feedback that I've received from the Hustle and Faith community through surveys, messages, it's been phenomenal. It's been incredible. And the next project that I am working on is going to serve the Hustle and Faith community, both spiritually and professionally. And I cannot wait to share it with you. Breakthrough number 4, my health. I'm sure this is, it's the beginning of the year. I know we're all going to be hitting the gym. I get it. But this is a true breakthrough for me. I want to get stronger. I want to feel better. And yes, in terms of measurement, I want to lose between like 20 to 30 pounds. And I know some people may be like, that's too much. I don't care. That's what I want to do. All right. Because that's my business. I've already started walking 5 miles a day, and I'm getting back into lifting weights as well. And this isn't about vanity in any way, shape, or form. Okay, it's about stewardship. I want to take care of the body that God gave me. And last but not least, I am looking for an emotional breakthrough. I'm seeking emotional growth because my default emotion is anxiety. And that should not be the case, especially when I feel out of control. Anxiety is my go-to emotion, and that's something that I am working through intentionally. Fear may show up, but deciding to linger in fear is a choice. And God has not given us the spirit of fear, and that's 2 Timothy 1:7. So when we stay rooted in Him, He's going to direct our steps even when the path isn't clear yet. So listen, I already know this year is not going to be perfect. If you're determined to live a God-centered life, I already know that I need to expect detours, okay? I'm used to these detours at this point in my life, all right? Because after everything that I've already survived, quitting is not an option. And I don't want you to give up either. So I want to ask you, what is your word for this year and why? Now, I don't really do resolutions. I believe in alignment, intention, and God-led direction. So I want you, if you're listening to this via YouTube, to drop your word in the comments. And if you're listening via audio, text me what you're believing for. And at the end of this year, I'm going to come back to this video and we're going to see just how far God brought me and you. Because breakthrough is coming. I want to tell you about something really special that I've been working on just for you. So starting this week, starting today, in fact, I'm releasing a YouTube-only series called 30 Days of Becoming a Stronger, More Confident You in Christ. And it's specifically designed for busy women who want practical growth, all right, and biblical depth. But they don't always have an hour to sit and do Bible study. So each day is a short 3 to 5 minute video. And each one of these videos is going to give you one truth, one verse, one action step, and a short prayer. Because real breakthrough doesn't come from rushing. It comes from daily renewal. And if you're ready to start the year with confidence, clarity, and consistency in Christ, I'd love for you to join me on this journey. You can find the full series in the playlist called 30 Days of Becoming a Stronger, More Confident You in Christ. Just click the link in the description or pinned comment. Start with day 1. Your life tried to define you, but God already did. That one video lays the foundation for everything else. All right? And before you move on with your year, take 30 days to build the woman that God is calling you to become. If this message encouraged you, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and join my email community for more faith-based encouragement and devotionals. I'd love to stay connected. Remember, if you're everything to everyone, then you risk being no one. You never know who you will inspire. See you in the next video.